So, you've probably seen this car in the background. This is a 69 Chevelle. A little embarrassed because I probably LS swapped this car about 6 years ago. I got the engine out of a 2002 Cadillac Escalade, LQ9. I basically swapped the oil pan, bought headers, got the mounts that fit right. I put it in here and I've never put any spark plugs in it. Like, I left the plugs that came in the motor. It had like 138,000 miles and it's probably got 180 on it now. Like, I've put a ton of miles on this car and I basically just been driving it and just changing oil. Like, you know, I've swapped the TKO 600 in it, took the 4L60 that I swapped with it out. I've just been driving this like it's just a regular used car, you know, racing it, all that kind of stuff, you know. I never put plugs in it, man. So like some of these spark plugs that I took out of it had like a 70 and 90 thousandths gap. So, and they didn't even match. Like, on the left side, I pulled out 3 NGKs and 1 AC Delco, and it's like, come on, dude. I mean, I should have changed it, but it's like I put it in and I forgot I had spark plugs, because like with the big block and the small block, I was always messing with it. I was constantly up and down with the hood and everything. And a lot of it is possibly some neglect too, because you can make carburetors work really good. It's just you got to work on them and you got to keep up with them and all that kind of stuff. Get them tuned right. And a lot of people don't go through that. Even sometimes I don't either. So this thing has just been marvelous, man. Like, I don't ever raise the hood up on it. Like, I'm like, I might change oil in it sometime. Like, I mean, knock on wood, it's been fantastic, man. But I got to thinking, I was like, I went and ordered a new set of plugs and stuff, and yeah, they're MGK TR5500 or whatever, or TR55, I don't know. I think my buddy gave these plugs to me, actually, Brandon did. Yeah, I think Brandon's the one who gave me these plugs. But anyways, yeah, I haven't put plugs in it, so I just put all 8 spark plugs in. I gapped them like 55 thousandths. That's what I was reading on the forums that they do with those. But yeah, I'm thinking about Friday night. They got a testing tune here at Tulsa Raceway Park. I think I'm going to take it and just see what it does, because I've not raced this car since I took it to the Zip Tie Drags in Tucson, Arizona. I ran a 1340 at 104 with like a 2.5, 2.6, 60 foot. That was without a cam too, so I've since put that, swapped the camshaft in it. I put that sloppy stage 2 like everybody does. Because this ain't a race car, man. This is my cruiser. This is what I want to get in and drive. But I really think if I had a sticky tire, I could run in the 12s, you know. But it's still got a 350 gear that I had in it for the big block. It really needs some 373s or 410s if you really wanted to optimize the drag strip setup. But I'm just going to run it as is. So I think I'm going to run out there Friday night. But yeah, yeah, it's just your basic LQ9 with a sloppy stage 2, TKO 600 5-speed Tremec, Curry Ford 9-inch, 350 gear, 275/60 rear tire, and yeah, just a basic cruiser. So that's my little update on this. I was working on the Blazer earlier and I just hit a stopping point. Just kind of tired of messing with it for today. But yeah, this thing's been dead reliable. I had some problems with the hydraulic clutch until I went with the Silver Sport hydraulic clutch kit. And from what I was reading, they use like a Dodge of what they use on the Challengers with their 6-speed. They use that throwout bearing, and they've got a Willwood slave cylinder. So, and that has been flawless. I put that on and have no problems with it. And it's got a really good pedal too, so I like it. It doesn't have much feel to it, but it's like a switch. It's on or off, you know? And I kind of like that. But yeah, I mean, I like doing this. I know a lot of people are not too keen on the LS swaps, but if you're wanting to put miles on one and drive it, because I'm getting probably 20 miles to the gallon, and I mean, it works, you know. I miss having that brute 650 foot-pounds of torque that I had with my 496, but I mean, this right here beats it all day. I'm not adjusting any valves. I'm not messing with any stuck floats in the Holley carburetor, flooding the motor out. I mean, there's a compromise. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And with this setup, you know, yeah, it's not as fast, but man, it sure works good. And I've used this thing to take my daughter to swim class. I've took her to her little taekwondo class. I mean, took her to daycare. I mean, this thing, and I've used it like a car like it's supposed to be used, you know? So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna head to the racetrack Friday night.